I woke up in a mindset this morning and with a feeling that I cannot yet put into words or explain. I don't know what God is doing in me, but I welcome it. And it feels kind of uncomfortable because I don't know exactly what it is He's doing, but I know that He is doing something in me. I know that He is breaking some things off of me, and I know that He is causing growth in other areas of my life. And it's such a beautiful thing, but it's a bittersweet thing. And I welcome it. I welcome all things. I have been going through for the past couple of days and the past couple of weeks something that I like to call getting my life in order. I've been taking inventory of everything around me and everything within me that I do not like, that I recognize that I do not like, and that I want to correct and improve. And I told God, I want to be better. I want to do better, but I need your help because I cannot do this by myself. And ever since that, I have said that and prayed that to Him every morning. I have been waking up with a new strength and a new perspective on things, a new mindset. And I welcome it with joy, with hope, with gratitude for where I'm currently at and where I'm working towards to be. The version of me that I am now and the version of me that I'm working to become, I welcome it. And whatever I have to face, whatever it is that I have to go through to get there, I welcome it with open arms. And I am so grateful that He considered me, that He did not pass me by. So I call this phase of my life, this era of my life, getting my house in order. Not feeling pressured to do something by a certain age, but just working on me. I'm at a point in my life where I want better. I want so much more, and I want to be better in every aspect of my life. And I'm willing to do the work to be better, to get better. I am at that point in my life, and I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to call it growth. No longer do I want to recognize a problem or recognize something that I don't like in my life, or I realize it's not working for me and I only complain about it, but I'm not doing anything about it. I'm not putting in any action, any movement to work on being better in that area or improving that area or breaking free from that thing that holds me down or causes stagnation in my life or causes delay in my life upon whatever process that it is that I'm on. I'm just at that point in life where your girl wants better. Your girl is realizing that time is going by so quickly, and I'm realizing that life is continuing to shift and grow and evolve and change, and if I don't do the work, it will continue to pass me by. So I am just so thankful and grateful because I honestly believe that it was nobody but God who just happened to tap me on my shoulder like, daughter, it's time. How long are you going to sit there and continue to cry and complain about something, knowing, especially when you know what you need to do, or you at least know what steps you need to take in order to move towards better, to move towards improvement, to move towards growth, right? So I'm at that phase. I'm at that phase where I'm willing to do the work. When I recognize something, when I see a problem and I recognize something within me or around me in my life, I am willing to dive head in first and take action. What do I need to do? What's the first step? Let's go ahead and get this thing tackled. Let's go ahead and start working on this thing because this needs to be corrected. If it's something that I realize that I'm not satisfied with it and it's not benefiting me and it's not helping me, it gotta go. It gotta go, or it has to be, if it's something that can be worked on and improved, we gotta work on it and improve it. No longer can we just choose to just sit. Because honestly, y'all, it's not, we keep thinking stuff gonna drop in our hand. It ain't gonna drop in your hand. Things can drop in your hand. Blessings can drop in your hand. God can do the supernatural because He's a supernatural being. But honestly, faith without works is dead. So you do have a part to play in this relationship. And I am just at that point. I don't know. I woke up. I feel like every day I wake up now, it's like, what is it that we need to focus on and work on today? Like, my mindset has changed. My mindset has shifted. I just feel like something has broken off of me. as to where what my life used to be and how I used to look at things and mindsets and perspectives that I used to have on things is no longer. And I am just so grateful. And you know what I realized? This is something that I realized. I realized that that's who I am as a person when it comes to others. I'm someone who wants to help others. I'm someone who will literally hold your hand, who will be that support, who will be that cheerleader, who will be that mentor, that guide, connector. Because if I can't help you, then I want to connect you with someone or help you find someone who can help you. And I'll be the person to hold your hand and cheer you on, to say, you got this, keep going. You're going to get there. It's going to get better. I'm that person, and that's my brand. That's my personal brand, and that's the business that God, the vision he gave me for my business and birthed out of me. That's my brand. That's my mission. That's my vision. And that's honestly what I want to do and what I want to be in this world. I want to help pull the best out of people. I want to help them not only realize their potential, but I want to help them reach their potential. I want to help them become the best version of themselves, constantly striving to be the best version of themselves, because we are not perfect beings, but that doesn't mean that we can't continuously work towards being better or the best version of us, right? Whatever that looks like to you. And I'm just, I don't know, like these past days, these past weeks, God has just been dealing with me in every area of my life, but mainly he has been dealing with me spiritually and mentally. And as he deals with me spiritually and mentally, of course, everything else is going to align and follow. So I just wanted to just encourage somebody, because I'm sitting here encouraging myself. Do the work. Do the work. If you want better, go after better. You want to see improvement in the area, then you need to put in the work, make the necessary steps in order to have that, to move towards that improvement. Whatever that next step is, if you don't know what that next step is, let me tell you something. Knowledge, and I live by this, knowledge is powerful, but only when it's applied. Because we can know something, we can know the information of something, but if we don't apply it to our lives, it ain't gonna do nothing. We just gonna know it, right? So listen, gain knowledge. It's knowledge and understanding is very powerful. Wisdom, ask God for wisdom in every area of your life, to grow in knowledge, to apply that knowledge, to have the wisdom to apply that knowledge, right? These are things that matter. I'm reminded of Solomon when he asked for wisdom and understanding. Wisdom and understanding. And God gave him so much more. But that is something that's so powerful, because if you have control over your mind and you are in your right mind and you have wisdom and you have knowledge, nobody can take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. And when you apply that knowledge, you begin to see the fruit. You begin to see the fruit of it when you apply action with it. Knowledge and action. So I just wanted to come on here and I just wanted to share that and encourage y'all in the midst of the rain. And it's raining outside, but in the midst of the rain. And that's not to say, let me just say, that's not to say it's gonna be easy. I embrace it, and I constantly ask God to just help me to have patience in it and with myself, and also to have joy in it, to consider it all joy, right? We're going to have some good seasons. We're going to have some ups and downs. You're going to have some seasons where you feel isolated, and you may be isolated for a season. And then you're going to have those seasons where God is going to surround you with a community of support, of people who will be there to encourage you and pour into you and support your growth, right? So stay encouraged. As always, y'all know that's like my main thing. Just stay encouraged. Know that it gets better, but you have to constantly show up, y'all. You got to constantly show up for you, right? So yeah, if you want better, go after better. If you want to see improvement, go after improvement. Put in the work. Y'all just don't know. Like, I see so many people, and I know so many people who they are in such a situation, or they're in a bind, or they are faced with an obstacle, and they become comfortable and they just choose to be defeated. They choose to be okay with whatever their current situation is because they don't know how to fight, or they don't want to fight, or they don't have the energy or the strength to fight. And it's like, do what is in your control to do, and what is out of your control to do, give it to God. We can't continue to allow problems and obstacles to have control over us and to have defeat over us, right? It bothers me. Like, I don't know. I get so frustrated, and it just bothers me to know. And honestly, even with myself, not just with other people, but with myself, when I realize that I am letting a problem have power and control over me, over my day, over my emotions, I have to check myself. Like, wait a minute, excuse me. Do you know who your father is? Do you know, like, whose daughter you are? Remind yourself. You have to remind yourself. Because sometimes when we're human, life happens. So anybody who tells me that they don't stress over something or something, they don't let things bother them, that's a lie. That's a lie. And if you don't let things bother you, it's because you're either suppressing, because you are suppressing, and you don't want to be, like, you don't want to acknowledge it. You don't want to be faced with it. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Grandpa. Grandpa has got this car parked all kind of crooked, y'all. Bless his heart. Just don't hit mine. But Lord bless his heart. Y'all. Oh, he getting out. His car is, that just, no, he done distracted me. Bless his heart. And you looking at it. Yes, sir, it's crooked so bad. It's crooked. It's so crooked. He done distracted me. What was I saying? What was I saying? But y'all, I want to get better. And because I want to get better, I'm going to do the work to get better. And because I'm going to do the work to get better, it's going to get better. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's a process, right? Because you are learning and unlearning, right? And then also when it comes to change, sometimes we have things within us and things around us that want to fight against that change. So you have to be consistent, and you have to be determined to want to see better, to want to do better, so that you can be better, so that you can have better. Work. Faith without works is dead. Work is what I'm saying. Work, don't stop. Be consistent, show up with yourself, right? You don't have to put in 100% every day, but as long as you put in 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, 5%, you can build up your percentage as time goes by and as you get better, right? And as you begin to see progress. But just be consistent. Be consistent. Like, if I had to give y'all a comparison, just to help you see it a little better, right? To help you vision it, it's kind of like working towards that dream body that you want. Why did I just use, no, disregard that, okay? But working towards that dream body that you want, or working towards that body that you want. Let's just say that ain't even a dream body. You have to go to the gym. You have to do the exercises. You have to eat better. You have to eat healthier. And you have to be consistent in order to see improvement, right? So, and that's not easy. You gonna feel it. It ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be worth it, but you gonna feel it, right? So it's very similar to that, and it's different for everybody, and that looks different for everybody. Even with working to get that body that you want, that goal, it looks different for everybody because we're all different, uniquely different, right? So you do the work, you nurture your body, you tend to care for your body. So that's the same thing. You got to do the work, plant the seed, do the work. And hopefully I'm planting the seed that you guys want to get better, that you want to see improvement, that you are going to do the work for better, for improvement, right? And then you will begin to see better. So hopefully that seed is planted in your ear. Hopefully that seed is planted in your mind and your spirit, and you begin to work to nurture it, to water it, to tend to it, to care for it, so that you can see better is your portion. All right. Be blessed, y'all.